Hello, my name is Michelle Blade, and this is my Web 2.0 project on social cognitive theory. Social cognitive theory asserts that learning is affected by what the learner expects and experiences for themselves, as well as their interpretation of what is occurring around them, with other students and with their teachers. It's primarily a social theory, but it combines behaviorism and cognitive theory, creating a dynamic interaction of variables that affect the learner, known as reciprocal causation. Reciprocal causation talks about the interplay of three elements, beginning with environment. Environment in the sense of the influence that others have on us, that student-to-student interactions and learning strategies and other environmental effects can affect learner success. The next aspect is behavior, talking about cause and effect, talking about imitating others and self-choices. In the particular video that we're going to discuss, Gutenberg was used as a model of success in inventiveness and original thinking. Social cognitive theory adds a third variable in the way of a person variable. A person variable is a more subtle and complex way that a learner is affected socially, in and out of school, their inner life, their emotional experience, their personality, which might make them feel isolated, their race, their language, which might make them feel set apart or might make them feel part of something as well. The video that we are discussing has an instructor who shows his fourth grade class a lot of social cognitive theory in action. He puts his students into pairs and instructs them to think, pair, share. He has his students move their desks and form a circle so they can interact with one another. He encourages them not just to speak but to listen and show respect. These are all ways that he commands the environment to affect their learning. He also models for the students, which is an aspect of behavior modification. Unfortunately, he models inappropriately in many instances. He seems disengaged and often even bored. He doesn't respond to some really provocative ideas, and he often looks at his clipboard. The students observe him looking at his clipboard. He goes into long diatribes where the students are trying to be called on and he's speaking too long. These are also examples of how much effect modeling can have, but in a sense of modeling what he doesn't really want the students to do. I believe his students are going to lose interest in dialoguing with one another if he doesn't model, in the sense that in the way he's modeling this now. As a result, in redesign, I would do basically the same utilization of social cognitive theory, just in a little different way. I would also put the students into a circle, but I would center myself in the middle on a swiveling wheeled chair so that I would remain mobile and engaged. And I would do this to model to the students how to mediate with energy and how to connect between thinking and doing. I would consider this cognitive modeling, showing them how to get each other's attention, how to broaden conversations, and how to encourage brainstorming. I would eliminate long questions and diatribes, and I would let them work as a group to develop a collective self-efficacy and to work with the coordination of their roles and responsibilities one to another. I would model this further by allowing the students to take the place of mediator and practice what I've modeled for them. By way of assessment, I would assess in a cooperative assessment, give the students ownership of their assessment and a chance to reflect, and to teach them to fairly self-evaluate. I might consider doing this over a very long period of time, and they could mark their own improvements and journal in conjunction with these assessments. I believe that with social cognitive theory, by recognizing the influence of a myriad of factors in behavior, in environment, and in the self, we can create a lot of potential for reflective practice to accommodate our students' fluctuating needs and abilities.